see a return here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for me.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 30. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Stiff-armed it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go with Murray again. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now again, left side. This is Murray. And some space here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A handoff. It's Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eagles 7. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Right back to him on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give. This is Murray. 170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That's good for Broncos. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Latavius Murray. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, Allen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run again with Dillon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon. Will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Done. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That is complete downfield to Gronk. The big fella past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski, 64 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's done. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Second and 9 now. And he finds Gronk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. On first down. Done. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 4. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dave Casper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Dillon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drop. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and sneak it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 3. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown! Tom Brady to his home. Gronkowski. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Past the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Leon Sandcastle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A short kick taken at the 18. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And, my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner puts it on. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Brady going to look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to...
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And the Eagles have recovered. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost... I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Brady going to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He will find his man Chase, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Brady to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficient.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the six-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen.
And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
DK Metcalf,
75 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it up past the